I think you're absolutely right. I think there's a stereotype that if you're successful, you must have had a silver spoon in your mouth.
And you know.
And we didn't. I mean, I think my mom's side came from money, but I think they must have also lost some money. And when she chose to marry my dad was very humble. I mean, I think my dad's family ran like a coffee shop.
Oh, wow.
But I think because our family became successful, I think it's very easy to say, oh, they were lucky or they were born rich. But it's not true at all. For so many years, I remember that because my dad worked as a clerk in overseas unit insurance.
Oh.
And he worked so hard to raise 3 kids. And we live in a 2-room flat in Tanling Hall, I remember.
Yes.
A very humble, I mean, my mom's side had wealthier relatives because I said, my mom's side did come from money. But my mom married my dad that didn't have that much money. And I think it made us really humble because we never felt like we fell short of anything or we wanted anything. I think I still believe till today that love really is the most important thing for any child growing up. I never felt that I ever was lacking in anything. I think my parents, as every other parent, I think my parents fought more than most, but they loved me so much separately. That was also something that could be a topic of conversation if you want to go there, about how I learned to understand.
Yes, and that's only a later part of it.
Yeah, we need to understand love between a couple is different from love as a parent. They could be great parents, but they could be horrible as a couple together. And I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, right? But they loved me very much. My brothers loved me so much. I never felt I ever needed anything,
So you did. You have great love from
I think so.
both brothers and parents.
And I think, but to answer your question about humble beginnings, I think you're trying to raise a question about how we became. Because we're so humble, but I think what our parents did for us was amazing in that they just said, be a good person. And I remember, I can't even say this without like cheering, but like my dad always like took us to the mosques, to the temples, to the churches, told us to be really respectful.
Yeah.
It's not about being tolerant, it's about being really respectful. You don't tolerate, like you really respect.
Yeah.
And so when you have that, when you grow in that kind of environment where you're taught to be so humble and so respectful, and my mom and dad never pressured us like, must go and be doctor, must go and be engineer, must go and make a lot of money. And then, there was none of that. It was just to be a good person.